Hello children, today I am going to teach you the physical property of carbon dioxide. You are already studied the laboratory preparation. So it is chapter 10, carbon and its oxide, in which you will study the physical properties and after that chemical properties of carbon dioxide. Physical property, it is colorless, odorless gas. It has faint acidic taste. It is non-poisonous, but in increased concentration in the air can cause suffocation. It is heavier than air, that's why we collected the gas by upward displacement of air. It is fairly or highly soluble in water, that's why we will not collect this gas by the displacement of water. Because it is fairly soluble in water, that's why aquatic plant use the carbon dioxide dissolved in water to prepare their food by photosynthesis. Solubility of carbon dioxide increases with increasing pressure. In aerated drink such as soda and soft drink, it is dissolved under pressure. Carbon dioxide, as it is acidic in nature, that's why it turns blue litmus paper red. Under high pressure, it can be liquefied into colorless liquid. When liquid carbon dioxide is cooled to minus 78 degrees centigrade. At which temperature? Minus 78 degrees centigrade temperature. Under normal pressure, it forms a snow white solid. That's why it is known as dry ice, because solid carbon dioxide at minus 78 degrees centigrade look like snow white or like snow, like ice. That's why it is known as dry ice, and on heating this dry ice directly change into the gaseous form. It means it is sublime in nature. Solid carbon dioxide is sublime in nature. Now, after this, activity is given in your book to show that carbon dioxide is heavier than air, in which in one jar you can take the carbon dioxide gas and another jar you put down on a table. As you bring the jar filled with carbon dioxide and inverted, the carbon dioxide gas passes into the second jar which kept on the table. If you bring the burning splinter or burning matchstick, burning splinter near the mouth of the test tube, the splinter extinguish, which indicate that carbon dioxide move down in empty jar and air come up. This shows that carbon dioxide is heavier than air. That's why it settled down. As we invert the gas jar filled with carbon dioxide in another jar, as water flows down, similarly the carbon dioxide flows from upper jar to the lower jar. Next activity is given to show the carbon dioxide is soluble in water. In this, if we pour some water in a trough and invert the gas jar containing carbon dioxide in the trough, you will observe that level of water in the jar rises up, which indicate that carbon dioxide is soluble in water. This experiment also you can do at home. You can take a paper and burn that and keep that paper in a plate which already contains the water. Then you invert a glass on that plate. Water rises up, which indicate that after burning the produced carbon dioxide is soluble in water. That's why the pressure in the glass reduces and water moves up, as carbon dioxide is highly soluble in water. After this, you will study the chemical properties of carbon dioxide. Chemical properties of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide neither combustible nor a supporter of combustion. However, some metals such as sodium, potassium, magnesium burn in presence of carbon dioxide. So, first is given action with water. Carbon dioxide dissolves in water to form a weak acid known as carbonic acid, as carbon dioxide plus water change into H2CO3, carbonic acid. This is the action of carbon dioxide on water. Second, action with lime water. As when we pass the carbon dioxide in lime water, calcium hydroxide is known as lime water. It will form the insoluble calcium carbonate, which is the white PPT. White color precipitate of calcium carbonate is formed. When we pass the carbon dioxide in excess in the solution of it, then this calcium carbonate will change into soluble calcium bicarbonate. It is soluble. It is insoluble white precipitate first form, and then when we pass the carbon dioxide in excess, it forms a soluble salt of calcium bicarbonate in water. So the solution becomes colorless. This is the test of carbon dioxide. Next is action on litmus. As carbon dioxide is turned blue litmus paper red, which shows that it is acidic in nature. Action with alkalis. Alkalis like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. When carbon dioxide is reacted, calcium hydroxide also. So sodium hydroxide when react with carbon dioxide, it will form the carbonate Na2CO3 plus H2O. But sodium carbonate and potassium carbonate which form when it reacts with alkali, sodium, potassium are alkali metals. When the sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide react with carbon dioxide, it will form the soluble sodium carbonate or potassium carbonate. Means soluble alkaline salt will form. Soluble salt will form. Whereas with calcium hydroxide, it will form insoluble calcium carbonate. Further, when this sodium carbonate react with, when we pass the carbon dioxide in excess of it, means in this solution, when we pass the carbon dioxide gas, then it will form the sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, which is also soluble in water, or potassium bicarbonate, which is also soluble in water. Next is action with metals. Metals such as sodium, potassium and magnesium, means first three metals, burn in presence of carbon dioxide and form the oxide and free carbon, that is black in color. So magnesium, when react with carbon dioxide, it will form magnesium oxide plus carbon black, because carbon is black in color, that's why black color powder is also formed. Next is action with metallic oxide, magnesium carbonate, sodium carbonate. These metallic oxide, when react with carbon dioxide, they form the metallic carbonate. Magnesium oxide, when react with carbon dioxide, it will form MgCO3, magnesium carbonate. Similarly, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, magnesium oxide, Na2O, when react with carbon dioxide, it will form sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Carbon dioxide, when react with non-metal like hydrogen, it will form the methane, water and carbon monoxide, which is a highly poisonous gas. So action on non-metal, carbon dioxide when react with hydrogen, PCO2 plus 6H2O, it will form methane, CH4 plus carbon monoxide plus water. If carbon dioxide may react with non-metals like hydrogen, it forms a methane, water molecule and carbon monoxide, and this carbon monoxide is highly poisonous in nature. During the photosynthesis, carbon dioxide react with water molecule to form the glucose and oxygen. CO2 plus H2O changing to C6H12 O6 plus 6O2. So 6CO2 plus 6H2O sunlight, in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it will form the glucose and oxygen. Test for oxygen, as I told you that when we pass the carbon dioxide in lime water, it will turn milky. When we pass in excess of carbon dioxide in that milky solution, milkiness disappear, means solution become colorless. This we can do by the activity also. After that, uses of carbon dioxide is given. Carbon dioxide dissolved in water under pressure, which is used to make the soft drink, aerated drinks. It is used to extinguish the fire as it neither combustible nor support combustion. Solid carbon dioxide is a good refrigerant, so it is used to keep food item frozen. Carbon dioxide is used to make the chemicals such as washing soda, sodium carbonate to wash the cloth, and baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, which we used as a baking powder to form the cake, etc. Baking powder containing sodium bicarbonate and potassium hydrogen tartrate is added to the dough of bread. On heating it gives off carbon dioxide gas. which escapes leaving behind holes. And this makes the cakes and bread soft and spongy. Carbon dioxide is used in making fertilizers such as urea. Next, use carbon dioxide 5% and 95% oxygen. This mixture, 5% of carbon dioxide and 95% oxygen, this mixture is known as carbogen, and it is used for artificial respiration. You have to remember this quantity: 5% carbon dioxide plus 95% oxygen. This mixture is used for artificial respiration in hospitals, and it is known as carbogen. And next use, carbon dioxide is used by the plant during the photosynthesis, and in this process plants absorb the carbon dioxide and remove the oxygen and maintain the carbon dioxide oxygen balance in nature. So this is all for today, children, and activities all of you did. I hope that you understood very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.